Let's take a look at what's going on with Dogecoin today, guys. All right, so in the last couple of videos, we've been talking about getting a correction. We had a big run on Dogecoin, something like this, a big run. Then right here in this area, we kind of started having trouble continuing to push to the upside. We've been kind of trading in this zone right here. So what I was saying in my last few videos is getting the Fibonacci retracement tool, dragging from the bottom of the run to the top of the run, something like that, or it was like that. And I was saying these are some levels to watch if we start to go to the downside. First target was .39172 approximately, or yeah, 39.39176 .33589. I have the price target. I'm reading these orange levels right here. This is where I have my limit orders basically. So when it goes down, it's going to automatically buy right here. And like I said, the first one is .39176, the second one is .3389, and this third one is .29192. The other day I got a little more heavy on these. The other thing is, here's the kind of interesting part though, because I was wondering, like, are we gonna really retrace, or are we gonna start moving to the upside? And I was thinking, if we could start breaking the tops, the previous tops, then maybe we can start moving to the upside, kind of like we did last time. But we didn't do that this time. We broke that top and then stayed there for a second and then started to head down. I've had these limit orders for a while, but I was kind of, I don't know, I was kind of, ever since we've been moving to the upside in this little channel right here, or this little, I guess, channel, you could say, something like that, where it's kind of bouncing in between those two lines. Ever since we've been bouncing on this trend right here, I've been kind of doubting my limit orders, because I've been talking about the limit orders probably since maybe here or something. Like, let me go to the other chart and show you where the red line is, where I sold, something like that, that red line. We were above that red line for a long time, you know what I mean? So, like, I think I might have sold maybe right here or something, or maybe even, I can't remember. But anyways, this whole area, I was kind of like, oh, I made a mistake. But right now we are below it. So right now it's around 4% since I've sold. So that's, I don't know. We'll see if that actually worked out or not. I mean, I think I had to pay some stuff off, so whatever. But anyways, we're getting back to the limit orders. We hit the limit order. Check this out though, guys. This is kind of cool. So we're watching the Fibonacci retracement levels, right? The 23%, I have limit orders at the 23, the 38, and the 50% Fibonacci retracement levels. Right here at the 23%, this is exactly where it's been bouncing. So it came down, filled that first limit order that we talked about in not yesterday's video, but the day before, and then it bounced to the upside. That was up like 5 or 6%. I didn't take advantage of that. Let's see. There was one where it was like up like 14%, right, or something. Oh, it was from this one right here. This one up like 14%. I think I talked about that one. Okay, so I bought it when we came down right here, boom, and then sold it again. I think it was somewhere over here. It went up some more, and then now it's coming back down, and it filled that limit order. Filled that limit order again right here. It bounced again though, like right after touching that, and that was like another 5% up, or 6%. Then the next candle, it came down again, filled that limit order again. I didn't take advantage of that one per se. I did it once. Let's say I bought it when we came down. Let's say I bought it when it came down right here. I sold it somewhere over here, I think, and then bought it again right here. And that's why I talk about these Fibonacci retracement levels. I talk about them in all my videos if you guys have been watching for a while. I like these Fibonacci retracement levels because it does stuff like that. So now, best case scenario, we're sitting in this box right here and we know what's going to happen, kind of. I mean, we either can come back all the way down here, or I mean, sorry. We watch the Fibonacci retracement levels because we might be bouncing in between them. So we could do something like this. You know what I mean? But basically, we use them as support. It could act as support. If we break through it, then the next spot that I'll be looking at is the next one, and so on and so forth. So like, yeah, like I said, if we break through this one decisively and then create other candles, continue to head down, this is the next spot that I'd be looking at. Maybe it would do something like this. Boom, 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 boom. And then once we're below it though, then it could be resistance. So something like this: resistance, support, resistance. We break this one going to the downside, let's say. Then we look at the next one. Whoops. Then we look at the next one. Then we look at the next one for support. Maybe something like this. Start doing something like that. And then eventually maybe break out, and then do something like that. But I mean, we saw it back here. If we've been following the channel, I've been talking about something. I mean, it was something similar back here this past year where we had a run up, we had trouble, and then we watched the Fibonacci retracement levels, see how they kind of bounce in between those levels right there. Sometimes like this one went all the way down to like it skipped one or something like that. Skips a couple up, skipped one down, support, resistance, broke through this one. Sorry, you guys probably can't even see it. Let me zoom in. But yeah, basically when we were watching this past year, it uses these levels as support and resistance. So go to tradingview.com, sign up for an account, check out some of these tools, use it on the computer, whatever. Although I've heard people have trouble with Macs, but I don't know. But anyways, these levels are used as support and resistance. Sometimes it acts as support, sometimes it acts as resistance, and it pushes it down. Support, broke through it. Support right here, got a break to the upside, went to the next one, then found resistance, came down, hit that one again, found support again. See, and you could be using these to buy and sell. So like, let's say we do something like this, where it comes down, I hit my limit order, it bounces to the upside. This might be the next resistance. If it bounces right here, if it continues to go down, next I'm just going to try to fill limit orders on the way down. So yeah, I even have a limit order right here. I could have sold it probably a couple times already, like I was telling you, like if we go into the 1 hour time frame. And I saw this one happen for sure. Let's see. I saw this one happen for sure. Came down, hit the limit order. I was like, cool, I filled the limit order, immediately bounced back to the upside like 5 or 6%. I saw that one. I was like, I should just sell it and then have it by the limit order again, because I had a feeling it was going to do it. But this one, it immediately right after that did it again. Boom, bounced, came all the way down, and then bounced back all the way up here, around 5 or 6%. Chilled up here, started heading down again, got a bounce right on that limit order, right on that area though, that 23% area. And that's why I'm telling you guys, boom, support, testing it again. In my opinion, I think it's going to break through it and go to the next one, but let's see what happens. I think there's another couple things that I was looking at. Let's go to the daily time frame, and excuse me. We have support right here. There, it didn't quite touch it right here, but it was right there. We came down on this candle, yesterday's candle, broke through this trend line right here. Those supports give us that line right there. That's these supports give us that line that I just outlined right there. We broke through it. weren't able to stay below it. We popped back above it, stayed above it. The next candle started, came down, broke through it again. Now we are clearly below it. So this might be this might be more of a sign that we could get more confident on these targets right here. That's what I'm thinking anyways. Let's see if it breaks through this one going to the downside. If it does, this is the next one. Maybe it'll find support. Maybe it'll break through it. Either way, I have limit orders set to these ones, and that's why I also say on the Fibonacci retracement levels is that the 38% level and the 50% level are very reasonable targets. You could probably even maybe go for 61, or I mean, it depends on how far you think it might retrace. It might even come all the way down here. The last one, when we were looking at this one, the past like year or whatever, where we had the big run, kind of bouncing in between those Fibonacci retracement levels, boom, 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 boom. Here's where we started to kind of go down, and we actually we hit the 78% level right here, got a bounce, got rejected on the 61% right here, boom, right there, got rejected, came all the way down to the very bottom. That's my point, is the last time we went all the way to the bottom of where we were. Let's see how far it goes down this time, though. I don't know. It could just retrace. Excuse me. It could just retrace to like the 50% or like the 61% and then head back up. Or it could do something like it's done before, where we have a big run and then it kind of comes down and then it kind of goes like to some low levels, and then it just kind of stays going sideways. But maybe, I mean, it seems like these low levels kind of are getting a little higher, maybe. Higher lows or higher bottoms, should I say? Maybe. Hopefully. So maybe like the next bottom will be like down here or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. But let's see, what else do we got? So yeah, I mean, I've been talking about this for a while. Fibonacci retracement levels. This is where it starts coming in handy, though. This is actually a little more predictable, like not predictable, but at least you can like make a little bit more moves as opposed to just kind of it going bullish and then, I don't know. We still need to break this 23%. It could bounce right here, technically. It did yesterday. Boom, bounced up, didn't stay below that. Whatchamacallit. This candle has to close. We have 11 hours. Let's zoom in. This candle right here needs to close below this trend line for me to be more confident on the limit orders that I have set up. I think this one was, let's see, I can't remember. But yeah, a few bills on each one of them. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame real quick. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen myself, but it is trending to the downside. Let's also look at the trend real quick. So it's going to the downside, meaning we're going to look at the tops. Let's go ahead and zoom in, something like this. We're just going to drag this out. I think I was already looking at this, but we have resistance, 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 trend line going to the downside. As long as we're under this trend line, then it's more likely that we can be confident on these ones. If we start breaking this trend line, boom, then that's when I'll start being a little less confident on these targets. And it's been doing that too, though. I'll be looking at, like, it'll be trending down and then it'll just break it. Like, I think it was something like this. It came down, hit that limit order, but then it just started breaking to the upside again. So let's see. Yeah, I think, what would be the next target? I think the next real target is .33563, because I've already hit this one basically. I already filled this limit order. Actually, I can probably change this one to a yellow one. Let's do yellow. Boom. Because that limit order has been filled. I do have a position there now. Next, I'm trying to get a position somewhere sitting at .33563. Let's see if this holds support or if we break through it. I don't know. This trend line looks like it's been testing it for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually broke through it and had to like come test this one right here, where let's go to the 1 hour. We have resistance right here on the 1 hour. Resistance downtrend. If we break that one going to the upside, maybe we'll come up here. If we can go up here from that limit order, maybe like 10%. I wouldn't be surprised though if this thing gave us some trouble though. Let's see, something like this, and then maybe come down, touch it again. Let's see what happens though. We could just break through, go to the next one. Those are some of the things I'm thinking though. My money is right here though. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let me know what you guys are thinking though in the comments. If you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up button. We're almost at 10K. Hit subscribe. If you want to check out the last video where I talked about these limit orders as well, check it out right here. If you guys are new to trading, check out this playlist right here. It'll help get you started on TradingView. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.